Hello everyone, this is Alpha Sumani and I'm back with a new chapter we'll be starting, and the new chapter we have is chapter number 6, My Own Reflection. So today we'll be doing the vocab part of the chapter, vocab part of the poem, and the poem's name is My Own Reflection. This poem is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. He is the poet of the poem. So one who writes a chapter, one who writes the essay type of things, he is called an author, and one who writes the poems, he is called a poet. So Robert Louis Stevenson, he is the poet of your poem. But before starting chapter number 6, first we will discuss the chapter number 3's assignment, which I had given to you. And today we will be discussing the assignment of chapter number 3, which was given to you on previous day. So there were 2 questions in your assignment. Firstly, you had to write the summary of the lesson. So do you know about chapter 3? What was there about chapter 3? In this question, you have to write a brief summary of the chapter. So what happens in the lesson there? There's a boy named Roald Dahl. He went to his grandmother's house. He went to his grandparents' house in Oslo, and there he goes with his mother, and he explains about his experience when he visits a doctor's clinic. He explains about what all happened to him when he visited a doctor's clinic with his mother. So his mother suspected that he might have adenoids, that he might have tonsils like things. So his mother takes him to a doctor. There he is very frightened to see the doctor. There he is very frightened to see the scissors and the medical instruments around him. And then an operation is performed on whom? On Roald Dahl. And a nurse is there, a doctor is there. They both are very helpful. And that's how an operation takes place without using an anesthesia. So it was long back in 1924 when no anesthesia was used for such many operations. So this is all about experience of Roald Dahl when he went to a doctor's clinic for removing his adenoids. So all this you have to write in the summary part, in the question number 1 part, in your own words. Okay, I hope you all can write the summary of the chapter easily. Okay, question number 2 is a diary entry. As I explained to you, what is a diary entry? Diary entry is whatever happens to you in a day, you write about that. So, okay, for example, I'm writing a diary entry. So what will I write in that? I will write whatever happens to me. Today I explained chapter number 3 to the students of class 6. The students were very attentive. I enjoy teaching them, like that. I'm writing whatever happens to me. And similarly, you can also write, today I met my mother. My mother was teaching me the chapter, like that. You can write anything what happens to you in your diary and anything what happens to in my diary. So, but here you have to write someone else's diary entry. Whose diary entry you have to write here? You have to imagine yourself as a boy who is diagnosed with adenoids. समझो आप एक लड़के हो जिसको adenoids हो रखे हैं, and you have to write his diary entry. और आपको लिखना है कि आपके साथ क्या क्या हुआ जब आप डॉक्टर के पास गए. So you have to write your diary entry in your own words. So how do you start the diary entry? Firstly, you write the date. Okay. So firstly, what do you write? You write the date. Okay. So you write the date here, on which date you are writing the diary entry. Then you write the time. आपने किस time पे वो diary लिखी? And then you start explaining your own feelings. आपको कैसा लगा, आज क्या हुआ, ये सब कुछ आप अपनी डायरी में लिखते हो. So यहाँ पे आपको किसकी डायरी लिखनी है? A boy who is diagnosed with adenoids, और उसकी डायरी लिखनी है. So what will that boy write? That today I visited a doctor for removing my adenoids. I went there with my mummy, my papa, or my parents, और my grandmother. जो भी आप लिखना चाहें, जो भी आप इमेजिन करना चाहें कि उस बच्चे के साथ क्या क्या हुआ होगा जो अपने एडेनॉइड्स हटाने के लिए डॉक्टर के क्लिनिक में गया है। आपको ऐसा इमेजिन करके और डायरी एंट्री लिखनी है। आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग ऑल ऑफ यू टू डू कंप्लीट दिस असाइनमेंट एंड टू कंप्लीट दिस डायरी एंट्री इन योर ओन वर्ड्स। अपने आप से लिखें आप, जैसे भी आप अटेम्प्ट करना चाहें, जैसे भी आप लिखना चाहें, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है कि गलत हो जाएगा, अच्छा हो जाएगा, जैसे भी आप लिखना चाहें, बट आई एक्सपेक्ट ऑल ऑफ यू टू राइट इट इन योर ओन वर्ड्स। अपने ही वर्ड्स में लिखें, ऐसा नहीं आपने कहीं से टीप टाप के लिख लिया, नो, दैट्स नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल। ओके, यू हैव टू राइट इट इन योर ओन वर्ड्स। इंग्लिश गलत होगी, सलत होगी, अच्छी होगी, बुरी होगी, everything is acceptable, but you have to submit this diary entry to me on Scholar CRP. Okay, so complete your assignment and submit it to me, and please attempt it. It will definitely improve your English. It will definitely give you a command on your language. Okay, so now let's start with chapter number 6, a poem, My Own Reflection, and it's a poem by Robert Louis Stevenson. The poet is Robert Louis Stevenson. This poet, Robert Louis Stevenson, his picture is here. He's a Scottish novelist. Scottish means one who is from Scotland. He's called Scottish. For example, we are from India, so we are called Indians. Those who are from Scotland, they are called Scottish. So he's a Scottish novelist. Novelist means जो novel लिखते हैं. So he's a Scottish novelist, poet and a travel writer. ये novelist भी है, poet भी है, poems भी लिखते हैं, novels भी लिखते हैं, और travel writer भी है. Travel writer का मतलब क्या होता है? A person who travels to many places, who travels to different places, and then he writes about his journey. He travels to different places, what has happened to him there, what experience he has had in that journey, and he writes about those journeys in his book. So that's a travel writer. One who travels and writes is a travel writer. And his famous work is A Child's Garden of Verses. Okay, this book of his is a very famous book, A Child's Garden of Verses. And this poem of yours, My Own Reflection, it is also taken from this book. ये जो book है, A Child's Garden of Verses, it has so many poems in it. And in it, one poem is My Own Reflection, which we'll be learning. Okay. So today we'll be doing the vocab part of the chapter. Let's start with the vocab part then. First one is reflection. Reflection means किसी की भी परछाई, किसी की भी छाया. Okay. So for example, my own reflection was there when I was walking in the sun. मेरी परछाई वहां थी जब मैं धूप में खड़ा था. Okay. Reflection means परछाई. Dark. Dark means अंधेरा. एकदम काला अंधेरा जहां पे हो, तो that is called dark. Okay. I am afraid of dark rooms. मुझे अंधेरे कमरे से डर लगता है. So that means dark rooms. अंधेरा कमरा. Very dark. Having no light is called dark. Produce. Produce means to create. Okay. Produce means to create. For example, in my factory, clothes are created. Clothes are produced. Okay. So how do you say? मेरी फैक्ट्री में कपड़े बनाए जाते हैं, कपड़े प्रोड्यूस किए जाते हैं. So in my factory, clothes are produced. To create, to make, that means to produce. Next one is object. Object means anything. A pen is an object, a book is an object, anything is an object. So object means anything. Okay. For example, the color of this object is red. Okay. इस चीज का, ऑब्जेक्ट मीन्स चीज, कोई भी चीज जो होती है, इज कॉल्ड ऑब्जेक्ट. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द कलर ऑफ दिस ऑब्जेक्ट इज रेड. ओके, इस चीज का कलर रेड है, तो दैट मीन्स एन ऑब्जेक्ट. रेज. रेज मीन्स किरण. रेज मीन्स बीम. रेज मीन्स लाइट्स कमिंग आउट ऑफ एनीवेयर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सन रेज, सन की लाइट. रेज फ्रॉम अ बल्ब, रेज की लाइट, बल्ब की लाइट. Rays from a tube light, so that is also a ray. Okay. There are sun rays on my face. मेरे face के ऊपर sun rays गिर रही हैं. So rays means lights coming out of somewhere. Next one is a surface. Surface means the top part of anything. For example, surface can be of any object. The surface of a laptop, the surface of a table, the surface of a TV. So surface means किसी का भी top part is called a surface. So there is dust on the surface of the TV. TV के surface के ऊपर dust जम गई है, धूल जम गई है. So surface means the किसी का भी top part. Beautifully. You know beautiful, like beautiful means sundar. So beautifully means in a beautiful way. Sundar tarike se. Okay. So for example, this poem is written beautifully. Next one. Described. Described means to explain. किसी को भी explain करना, किसी को भी समझाना. So for example, I am explaining you this poem. I am describing you this poem. Okay. Describe means किसी को समझाना. नेक्स्ट वन इज पिक्यूलियर. पिक्यूलियर मतलब किसी के भी बारे में पर्टिकुलर, बहुत अजीब चीज होना, बहुत पर्टिकुलर चीज होना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस इज द गर्ल हु वेयर्स रेड ड्रेस एवरी डे. ये लड़की जो है ये हमेशा रेड ड्रेस पहनती है. सो ये बहुत वियर्ड सी चीज है, राइट? बहुत अजीब सी चीज है, ये बहुत पर्टिकुलर चीज है उस लड़की के बारे में कि ये हमेशा रेड ड्रेस पहनती है. सो इट इज अ वेरी पिक्यूलियर थिंग अबाउट दैट गर्ल. ओके. नेक्स्ट वन, क्वालिटीज. क्वालिटीज मतलब किसी भी चीज की, किसी भी पर्सन के कोई भी गुण, अवगुण, अच्छी बात उसके बारे में, बुरी बात, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज क्वालिटी. ओके. फीचर्स ऑफ एनीथिंग or any person, that is called a quality. For example, the qualities of a person mean a lot. किसी भी person की जो quality होती है वो बहुत matter करती है, उससे बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. Okay. So qualities means गुण. कोई भी कैसा है, कोई भी चीज कैसी है, कोई भी person कैसा है. Little, little you all know, right? Little means very small. There's a little mouse on my table. Very easy. Next one. Next one is heels. Heels means एड़ी. Okay? आपके जो पैर की एड़ी होती है, that is called heels. For example, my heels are aching today. आज मेरी एड़ी दर्द कर रही है. Okay? So heels means एड़ी. Next one is funniest. What is funny? Funny means बहुत हंसाने वाला, बहुत मजाक करने वाला, very amusing person. And funniest means funniest of all. सबसे ज्यादा मजाक करने वाला, सबसे ज्यादा amusement वाला. For example, Kapil Sharma is the funniest comedian. Okay, so that means Kapil Sharma जो है सबसे ज्यादा funny comedian है. Next one, proper. Proper means suitable for anything. एकदम उपयुक्त है, किसी के भी लिए सही है, एकदम proper है. For example, this poem is suitable for children. ये जो पोम है ये बच्चों के लिए ठीक है, सही है, उपयुक्त है. दिस पोम इज सुटेबल. दिस पोम इज सही फॉर चिल्ड्रन. बच्चों के लिए एकदम सही पोम है, ठीक पोम है. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट वन इज नोशन. नोशन मीन्स आइडिया ऑफ एनीथिंग, किसी भी चीज का विचार. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई हैव अ नोशन ऑफ बाइंग अ कार इन माई माइंड. मेरे दिमाग में एक आइडिया है, एक नोशन है कार खरीदने का. ओके, सो नोशन मीन्स आइडिया ऑफ एनीथिंग, एनी थॉट ऑफ एनीथिंग, सिंपली अ थॉट. नेक्स्ट वन इज क्लोज. क्लोज मीन्स नॉट ओपन एंड क्लोज वाला क्लोज, बट क्लोज हैज another meaning as well. Close means close to you. Far from you means आपसे दूर. Close to you means आपके पास. So for example, my mother is sitting close to me. मेरी mother मेरे पास बैठी है, मेरे close बैठी है. Next one is coward. Coward means डरपोक, very timid, किसी से भी डर जाने वाला, कायर. So my brother is a coward person. मेरा जो भाई है वो बहुत डरपोक है, वो बहुत timid है, वो बहुत कायर है. Next one is beside. Beside means by your side, near you, with you. For example, my little sister walks beside me. मेरी जो छोटी बहन है वो मेरे साथ साथ walk करती है. She walks beside me. Okay, beside means साथ साथ, near you, with you. Next one is errant. Errant means एकदम, बिल्कुल, पूरी तरह से. Okay, so he is an errant stupid. Errant means वो एक बिल्कुल स्टूपिड पर्सन है. So he is an aren't stupid person. Okay, aren't means एकदम बिल्कुल. Nursery. So here the meaning of nursery is given nursery, but that's the wrong one. Nursery in the poem it means a nurse. This is a doctor है, nurse होती है. Similarly, in this poem, the nursery word it signifies to a nurse. Okay. So here the nursery means nurse. जो छोटे बच्चे होते हैं वो nurse को प्यार से nursery कह देते हैं. So that's why nursery. Okay. Next one is stick. Stick means चिपके रहना, to attach to someone. Okay. So, for example, my little sister, she sticks to me the whole day. तो मेरी छोटी बहन है वो मेरे से पूरे दिन भर चिपकी रहती है. So my little sister, she sticks to me. Next one is shining. Shining means very bright, very full of luster, चमक से एकदम full, चमचमाता हुआ. So shining means चमचमाता हुआ. There is a shining red car. Ram has a very shining red car. राम के पास एक shining red car, एक चमचमाती हुई red car है. Next one is dew. Dew means आपने कभी कभी सुबह में देखा है पत्तों के ऊपर पौधों के ऊपर there's a drop of water. There are little drops of water. जो ओस की बूंदें होती है उसे हम dew कहते हैं. Okay, जो little ओस की बूंदें हैं जो drops of water हैं and the little drops of water they are called ओस. They are called dew. Shrub. Shrub means bush. Bush, did you learn the other meaning like thicket? Okay. Shrub means bush. Jhadi jo hoti hai, that is called a shrub. So the little shrubs, they had a dew on it. So little shrubs means जो छोटी छोटी झाड़ियां थी उनके ऊपर ओस थी. They had a dew on the little shrubs. Lazy. Lazy means what? Lazy, you know. जो बहुत आलसी होते हैं they are called lazy. Okay, they just don't want to do anything. So lazy people are very आलसी people. Next one is stayed. Stayed means रहना, किसी के साथ ठहरना, रुकना. Okay, so stayed means I stayed there for a while. मैं वहाँ थोड़ी देर रुकी रही. Okay, I stayed. Stay means to रुकना, ठहरना. Okay, next one is fast. Slow means slow means धीरे and fast means मतलब speedy. Okay, बहुत speed में, तेज. There's a fast car running on the road. There's a fast car which is running on the road. Road पे एक बहुत fast car दौड़ रही है. Next one is sleepyhead. Sleepyhead is a person who just likes to sleep. So sleepyhead means what? A person who wants to sleep all the time. There must be someone of you who would like to sleep all the time, the whole day. So sleepyhead is also a person who likes to sleep all the time. नींद से भरे हुए जो लोग होते हैं, बहुत नींद आती है जिन्हें, they are called as sleepyheads. Next one is grow. Grow मतलब बढ़ना, उगना. Okay, to become larger, to become bigger. That is called grow. For example, the little plants grow. जो छोटे छोटे पौधे होते हैं वो बड़े होते हैं, वो उगते हैं. Next one is called as asleep. Asleep means गहरी नींद में सो जाना, just to fall asleep. To fall asleep means to sleep. Okay. सो जाने को बोल, sleep means नींद और asleep means नींद से सो जाना. Okay. So my little sister she felt asleep. मेरी छोटी बहन सो गई, नींद से सो गई. Okay. So that's all about the vocab of this chapter. And for today's assignment, you have to complete this thing. You have to complete these three meanings, and you have to find these are the three words, and you have to find the meanings of these words. Okay. So you have to find the meanings are given, and you have to find the words. Earlier, I used to give you words, and you had to find the meanings. Now I have given you the meanings, and you have to write down the words which mean these. Okay. So that's all for today's chapter. We will meet in the next lecture. Till then, thank you so much.